현재 전 세계에서는 김치, 비빔밥, 전, 부침개와 같은 한국 음식이 고유명사 그대로 불리기 시작할 만큼 한국 음식 붐이 거세다고 합니다. 한식에 외국인들이 빠지는 보편적인 이유로는 주요리와 샐러드 위주로 단출하게 구성된 일반적인 서양 식단과 달리 푸짐한 반찬이 나오는 한식의 특징 때문이라고 하는데요. 한 브라질 언론에서는 최근 아카데미상을 수상한 한국 영화 기생충만큼이나 한국 음식이 남미에서 유명하다며 그 일화를 신문에서 소개하기도 했습니다. 브라질 유력 일간 폴야지 상파울루는 현지 시간 13일 기생충만큼 유명한 한국 요리라는 제목 아래 한식을 집중적으로 소개한 바 있는데요. 이 신문은 올해 아카데미 영화제의 주인공인 기생충이 한국 요리에 대한 관심을 끌어올리고 있다면서 한인 동포 사회와 한국 음식에 관한 정보를 비교적 자세히 전했습니다. 주로 쌀밥과 김치, 반찬류 등을 한국인들의 식탁에서 빠질 수 없는 음식으로 꼽으면서 고추장, 깻잎 등 전통 식자재, 불고기, 비빔밥 등 국제적으로 유명한 한식을 알렸는데요. 북미, 유럽에 이어 남미까지 조성된 한식붐. 이에 힘입어 현대의 새로운 메이저 대중매체의 장이 된 유투브에서 한식을 알리거나 체험해보는 외국 방송이 늘어나 화제가 되고 있습니다. 베스트 에버 푸드 리뷰쇼는 10인으로 구성된 미국의 유튜브 채널인데요. 음식과 여행을 주로 다루는 이 채널에서 최근 한국의 동대문 광장시장을 돌아보며 우리에게 익숙한 음식들을 하나하나 맛보며 리뷰하여 무려 400만 조회수를 기록해 화제가 되고 있습니다. 대중적인 떡볶이부터 약간 생소한 돼지머리 고기까지 외국인으로서 한국 길거리 음식의 모든 저변을 살펴본 이 프로는 현재 굉장한 한국 음식 홍보 효과를 내고 있습니다. 지금부터 같이 시청해보겠습니다.
We are in Seoul, South Korea. We've come here right now to Gwangjang Market.
Gwangjang Market was the first permanent market in Korea. Over 100 years later, it is still bustling as ever, with hungry tourists and locals alike.
80% population is Chinese or Japanese. Here.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
This place is famous for its huge variety of traditional Korean street foods. Food you can grab on the go
And we're about to try out an entire tiny little crab.
or have a quick sit down to eat and enjoy.
Wow, that's like a whole meal right there. Look at these.
From Korean comfort food
There's a whole freaking fish right here.
to food with a face on it.
That's the whole head of a pig. How do you order that?
This place has it all.
안녕하세요 친구들. 오늘 광장시장 왔어요. 저는 많이 음식 먹을래요. 저는 다 먹고 싶어요. 갑시다.
You can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see, believe in you and me.
I see some food right here. Let's go. 안녕하세요. 이거 뭐예요?
스파이시
Okay, it's spicy something. My Korean's a little rusty.
First stop of the day, warming it up with two best friends, odenk and kimbap. Odenk is fish cake, boiling in a savory hot broth, perfect for cold days.
So it's a little spicy. If you don't want to eat the odenk, at least get the juice. It just warms you up in the wintertime.
Mayak-kimbap is a specialty of Gwangjang Market, usually filled with carrots, spinach, and yellow pickled radish.
아니하면 노이즈
Okay, the sauce is spicy for your nose.
Mayak actually means drug, because this stuff is addicting.
We're gonna sit down and try a little bit of all of this. I'm gonna start with my mini kimbap here. Take a look at that. It's like a bunch of little tiny kimbap to go. Mayak itself means narcotic. Basically, why they've called it that is because it's got some horseradish in there that's gonna like singe your nose and like burn the back of your skull. Let's try it out. Oh, that's a skull burner. If you love that burn you get from the wasabi when you eat sushi, you will love this. And actually, Korea is a place, when you come here and get kimbap, you never have sauce with it. Even if you ask for soy sauce to put with it, they're like, really? That's not what we do. But here, this lady's doing her own thing. She's got this intense horseradish. I'm gonna put way too much on there. Oh, lady, you're trying to kill me. Here we go, here we go. Oh. It hurts so good. Oh, I feel it in my sinuses, in the back of my brain. That'll wake you up. And then you gotta cool it down with some of your odenk juice over here. savory, salty, perfect. This is, it can be called odenk. In Korea, they call it omuk. It's in a similar sauce to the other odenk, but it's like a spicy sauce. Let's try that out. Perfect. Very dense, bouncy, chewy, fishy. Oh, and then the spice gets you at the end. This is a great start to the day. Let's keep it moving. Our food search continues here in Gwangjang Market. There's a ton of food to be found. And basically the whole market is enclosed with this rooftop here. So it doesn't matter if it's winter or if it's raining, you can get in here for some tasty treats. Oh, I've spotted our next food right here.
Welcome to the world of fried everything.
There's tons of stuff to choose from here. My neighbors to the side here, they've got some fish. And that looks very yummy.
This is the Korean comfort food station, especially the hearty bindae duck.
I want to try some of the heart here. I want some kimchi jun, and I'm gonna get the bindae duck. Oh, bindae duck.
Bindae duck starts with washed, soaked, and husked mung beans
The bean right into this grinder. It comes down. It becomes this kind of batter.
that are ground with water and seasoned with salt to make a batter. From there, they can add vegetables or meat and fry that sucker up.
Oh God! Look at it. It's so big and greasy and oily.
The cow heart and the savory kimchi pancake is battered and fried like most other items here. Simple, straightforward, and delicious.
Holy crap! What good timing, guys. We came here. We dropped by just as they toss in a bunch of new. A bunch of new knock. You guys calm down. You're probably stressed out. This right here is like a whole fried meal. We're gonna start with this. I'm gonna work my way up to the heart. This looks super tasty. This is like Korean comfort food on a cold day. Look at that. It's steamy, crispy, it's full of bean, and it looks a little soft on the inside too. I'm gonna try it with no sauce first. The taste of this is excellent. It's eggy, it's super crunchy, and then it's got a bunch of that like salty umami flavor. There's probably some MSG maybe. Oh yeah, 진짜 맛있어. Wow. I'm gonna try it with a little bit of sauce here. Little sauce, little onion. Love it. Next we've got some kimchi jun here. This super common, yummy street food here in Korea, and we're just gonna take it down like this. Very bready. Actually, not a ton of kimchi flavor in there, but a hint of sourness from the kimchi, which is a flavor I really love. Oh. And there's kind of a post spiciness that hits your throat. It's like a loving spiciness. Sliced fried beef heart with some breading there, and try that out too. A little chewy, but in that fun, organy way. Very yummy. All of this is fantastic. It's just a bunch of Korean comfort food, just fried, delicious, over-the-top yumminess.
Sundays at this market mean packed food stalls and even a little recreational drinking.
They gave me some makgeolli. This is Korean rice wine in here. Konbae! One shot?
One shot.
Ah!
One shot.
I see this place right up here. This is something that used to freak me out that I never got to try in Korea.
For years, I lived in Seoul, passing this beauty in the streets. Much like asking the popular girl to prom, I always intended to try, but never had the courage to until now.
Look at that, the freaking nose of a pig. And then she's got these big sausages. I'm pretty sure these are like a blood sausage. 안녕하세요. 이거 순대? Sundae.
Yes, sundae is a type of blood sausage and a pretty common street food in Seoul, stuffed with rice, blood, minced meat, and maybe even some veggies if we're lucky.
Look, I asked for a little bit of sausage. Look how much they gave me. I can't believe like years and years ago, I was afraid every time I saw that big nose looking at me, it would really freak me out. Today I'm just jumping in and like this little girl, she's gonna try it out. Wow. You could be a YouTube star. She's like, yeah, heck yeah, I eat some pig face. So if she can do it, why couldn't I and why couldn't any of you? You know what I mean? So we've got like a shrimp sauce here that goes with the pig. I don't know what to call it except for a pig face. There's probably a good Korean word for it. Let's try it out. If you look at it, it is super fatty. Like that, this pig had a fatter head than me. We're gonna dip it into this sauce. Let's go for it. It's really good. What the fuck? 맛있어요. Wow.
김치, 한국 김치, 돼지머리.
She's showing me how to eat. She's like, yo, layer it up. You gotta put some kimchi, a tiny bit of sauce, and we're gonna put it all together. That's a lot of food. The texture, it's a bit fatty. There's a little bit of meat. When you put it with the spiciness and the salt from the sauce, like the flavor is undeniable. That's really surprising. I'm super glad I tried that out today. And then we're jumping into the sundae right here. It smells like a bunch of ground up organ meat. It's a bit intimidating. I'm gonna get a nice medium-sized piece here. That's still a pretty big piece. I'm gonna put a little salt on there. Let's try it out. Wow, that's a mix of emotions. I like the head meat a little more. It's got like a mustiness to it. I think you have to be drunk when you eat that. No offense. No offense. It's got like this gelatinous texture mixed with chewy rice, some meaty flavor, but like the blood flavor is very present in there. And I think it's wrapped with real intestine, which is a nice treat. I'm gonna try one more. I really need to nail down this flavor profile. It takes some getting used to. It was yummy, but it was even more fun than it was yummy. You know what I mean? 감사합니다.
재미있게 보셨나요? 한국 음식은 이제 영어로 표기한 것이 아닌 김밥, 청국장, 막걸리, 오뎅, 전 등의 고유명사가 익숙해질 만큼 전 세계적으로 표준화되고 있는 것 같습니다. 세계 70억 인구가 한국의 맛을 익숙한 음식처럼 주기적으로 찾게 된다면 한국의 위상 또한 더더욱 올라갈 것이겠죠. 오늘은 외국에서 조명받는 한국 음식에 대해 알아보았는데요. 시청해주셔서 감사드리며 시청자분들 항상 건강하길 바라겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.